All right, everybody. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to another session of Dropping Jules. So excited to be here with my co-host Edwin, and today we have a special guest, Kevin. Welcome, Kevin. I'll turn it over to
Thank
Edwin to
you.
do the introductions. You're welcome. You're welcome, Edwin.
Guys, good afternoon, good evening, for say the least. Julie, thank you for having me as always, hanging out with you. Family, tonight we're doing something different with Dropping Jules. Tonight we're doing a deep dive into attention, storytelling, and execution with the man who has built creative and investment empire, both of them together, the one and only Mr. Kevin Christopher. Kevin, my guy,
Welcome,
welcome.
welcome. Welcome.
Thank you for the introduction, guys. I really appreciate it. I admire all of you guys in this call. I love how Jules work. And for me, this is just sharing a little bit of what I know and what I have been able to learn over the years doing what I do and
Hmm.
working with the people and the clients that I work with. Um, how you guys all know, right now the market is changing, or the market has been changing for the last 3 4 years, but lately we have been and we have seen a faster change with all the AI and everyone putting content out and everyone investing in content and strategy out there. So I put together a small presentation where I'm gonna go over a couple of stuff that I would love to share. So if you guys can just grab one piece of content or one piece of advice from this, it will be more than enough. I know for sure to change your business and to elevate your business to the next level.
I love
Hey,
So
it.
Kevin, we're ready. We're ready. We're ready.
I'm
Let's go.
gonna share my screen right now. Give me one sec. So hope that you guys are seeing the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So beautiful. So my name is Kevin. I'm a marketing strategist in the real estate industry. This year, I have been putting a little bit more of time in actually expanding or niche out there and doing helping more other type of business, not just real estate, because we figure out that the formula that we use with our clients in real estate is actually works for any industry. So anything that you guys are gonna learn here today, you can not just apply it for real estate, you can apply it for your personal brand, you can apply it for other businesses that if you guys have, or for anything that you want to do content wise on social media, right?
Mhm.
So today I want to share how our clients, which are lenders, investors, and realtors, are using modern marketing to dominate attention, build authority, and create unstoppable deal flow. This is not about theory. This is about real stories and real results from people who decide to stop posting and start strategizing. A lot of people in today's day and era, they think that um, content is just doing dances and showing up on camera, and that's not what actually is. Content is more than that. Okay, so every time most real estate professionals are active online, but they are invisible on the marketplace
Mm.
because they post, they spend money on ads, they chase leads, but it's random, disconnected, unreactive. And the truth is that this year in 2025, no having a marketing strategy system means that you're building your business in hope. And the reality is, hope doesn't close deals at all, literally. Second, hope that you guys are seeing my screen. Okay.
We
So
are.
you
Just a
can,
quick question for you. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
no, it's okay.
Go back to the first slide where you said attention is the new currency. I love
Yes,
that. Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
the attention
That's
is the
huge.
new currency. And when I say this, is like in today's age, like you can get sponsored from people, from brands, and from everyone around just because you have eyes on your account. When people is doing content, people is looking for attention. Today's day, we spend like a lot of us, we spend 1 to 2 hours on the phone. Other people, they spend 5 6 7 up to 8 hours on their phone. That's practically a full-time job.
Right.
And all these brands, what they need is what they're looking for is for attention from other people to buy their products, because at the end of the day we all love buying, but no one's like being saw. So if you are able to actually connect with other people through showing your personality, showing what you do, who you are, and these people actually connect with you in a deeper level, you actually are gonna be able to sell than anything that you want moving forward. Because let's be honest, we love buying from people that we like. That's the reason why Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and all these brands, they use influencers to sell the products, because they don't people doesn't want to buy just Coca-Cola for buying Coca-Cola. They want to buy Coca-Cola because The Rock drinks Coca-Cola. This is a very broad example, but
Hmm.
that's how the market is moving and how any brand is moving out there right now. So more
Right.
attention that you can have from people on social media, it doesn't matter the platform, more you're gonna be able to actually do use that attention and change it for money or for other type of services. If this make any sense at all.
Very good. It
Because
does.
I try to explain this to my grandma and she doesn't understand it. That's the reason I'm doing it. So how I was saying, the market right now rewards clarity and consistency. We're living in the most competitive real estate era ever. The people who is winning today, they are they aren't necessarily those with more experience or better properties. Like they are the ones who own attention. Um, it's hundreds of agents, flippers, and lenders that they're shouting out at the same time. But the ones who communicate strategy with a message, emotion, and authority are the ones who are closing deals without efforts. Like the reality is that right now the competition is higher and the attention is shorter. We need to be able to actually communicate where we need to be able to communicate or exam or message in a shorter amount of time, because the span of like the span attention right now, last year was like from 7 to 10 seconds. Right now it's 3 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Like a couple weeks ago, I was working and I did have a couple kids sitting in front of me, and I like stopped to see how they were like using social media. It was crazy. They were like, if they saw something that they like, they just come back and they see it and then they go again. And this is just newer, like people that is a little bit older is the same. They're spending a lot of time, but they're looking for that piece of content that actually make them feel something different, that actually attract them, that actually make them think something different. They hear something, a message that they haven't heard before. So really, the market doesn't really reward noise. It rewards clarity, consistency, and connections. Once that you're able to actually be consistent and have clarity on your message, people are gonna start connecting with you. And they're gonna start connecting with you. How I say before, is like people like buying from people they like. You know, a lot of people think that I don't know what to share. Like all my friends do real estate and they show their houses and they show this and they show that. And then when I come in, it's like, what actually makes you different? What actually makes you who you are as a person right now?
Hmm.
If you have a family, if you have kids, if you have nephews, if you like golf, if you have playing baseball, share and talk about that, because the people is gonna come from that, they're gonna stay, and they moving forward, they're gonna buy from you because they already like you for who you are and not for what you're selling. Because if people come to you just for what you're selling, they will come for you for the product or the service one time maybe. Or maybe they just come in, they don't buy anything, they left. But if they come for who you are, they're gonna stay there for the trip. They're gonna go with the ride with you. And whenever you're ready to sell any product or services, they are gonna buy it for sure. Okay. So moving forward to the next one, big examples, some very examples that we can use right now in today's date and age. Like these three guys, I love them. They're great. They have done a lot of crazy things on social media. Ryan Serhan, he has been able to sell millions of dollars worth of properties on Instagram. On Instagram, we're not talking about $500,000. We're talking about 10, 20, 30. $50 million property just sold through Instagram thanks to a video that he creates. He get leads from those videos. Ryan Pineda is a great fix and flipper. He loves golf. He connects with people through golf. He connects with people through the word of God. He connects with people through who he is as a person. And then he starts selling his products, his courses, and everything he does. But people actually love him for the person he is. At the beginning, like 3, 4 years ago, I remember him and I connect a lot with him because he was using the hair with different colors. Every month he has a different color in his hair. And that was the first thing that actually caught my attention. It was like, is this a real investor? Is this a serious person? That caught my attention. But when I get in his page and I start seeing his message was very clear, what his product was very clear too. So I connect with him to a deeper level. I start following him, and moving forward, I actually have been in his community. I buy some of his products and stuff like that. And last but not least, we have Grant Cardone. We all know Grant Cardone. He has been able to actually raise money, billions of dollars through social media. And this is something that he has said by himself, and I didn't believe at the beginning. I started making like some numbers and doing some stuff. He has been able to raise 100 millions in capital just on Instagram because people across the whole world are actually able to see who he is, connect with him, and buy him. Like one thing that we come from the past and more in the real estate industry is like we all depend of the mouth to mouth. People that come for us for someone that is giving a reference from us and stuff like that. But when you actually go to social media and you start doing content on social media, people all over the world can actually see you, connect with you, and who you are. So he has been able to actually have investors in Dubai without actually before even he went to Dubai. He has been able to get capital from people and everywhere just for being on social media, maybe without even knowing any of these people. Like he was able to raise the capital. So this is a client that we're working right now with. And this is a case study that we have. It's a lender that we get him from invisible to industry leader, right? When we start working with them, like 2 years ago, they were a very good lender. They have a lot of experience. They have a lot of clients. But right now, if I'm not wrong, they have founded more than $2 billion in the last 3 years, call it for 3 to 4 years. They have been able to fund it $2 billion. Actually,
Hmm.
I think that they're on the 10 first lenders on the whole South Florida, and they're actually keep growing. They used to rely on referrals only, no digital presence at all, or create brand. And with 90 days, with video strategy and inbound leads, we were able to actually get their accounts with at least 40,000 people every month going through their accounts, seeing what they're posting, seeing what this product, what they're selling, connecting with them, and now they're making thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars actually a year just from the people that comes from social media. And all that people that actually, this is something that we're running with them. It's like every time that they have a new client, we ask, hey, how, who told you about us? 95% of the new people that came to them is for social media.
Hmm.
They have seen one video, at least one or two videos. Hey, I saw this video. I saw that you guys help this person. I saw that you guys are an expert in this. And then I just want to like try it. So that's something that we have been able to actually do through social media and through content and strategy with them. Another client success that I have, I forget to put the picture here. They went from investors to educators. They did already have like 1 second. They already were like um they were sorry, my bad. They were trusted by hundreds of investors nationwide. They were doing a lot of stuff, but they were already like set up in their industry. They even have already reached financial freedom. but they did want something bigger, and that was influence. We help them to transform their story into educational, relatable, and viral content. But they want something bigger than this. And then was like we get into education. With education, they start not only just flipping homes, they start building a movement, sorry, inspiring thousands of Spanish speaking investors, and they start creating a movement. With this movement, in the first year, they were able to make over 1.8 millions of dollars just in the first year of education. All this through the education and through sharing their story. Again, what we did, it was like, hey, you guys already proved it that you know what you're doing. Let's start sharing this with people. Let's start giving people the step by step completely for free. So for them to implement it. So when people start implementing their process, implementing their tips, they saw it, they have results. And then when they see that the tips have results, they start buying the products. The products and services, they were like between, it was a high ticket product of a coaching, it was like between ten to $20,000 for the coaching. They were able to sell like, I think like 1,000 or something like that, because they made $1.8 million in the first year with just with one offer. Right now they scale more and they have like three different offers. They're doing a lot of online coaching. They have a whole platform on the school where you can actually go and register, and you pay $100 $200 a month, and you get all the education inside that platform. Just from that platform, they're making at least $200,000 a month cash flowing for something that they record just once. They post on a platform, and now what they do is they talk about the results of this information, of results of what they have done, and they keep moving people inside that. So, boom, boom, moving forward to the next one is the paradigm shift. The shift from chasing leads to attracting them. I was saying before, the old model comes from cold calls, referrals, random posts. New model right now, 2025, 2026, is the storytelling, system, brand strategy, and automations. AI is coming, and it's coming hard. And it's a good thing because we now can use AI to actually build our own platform, to build our own um, personal brand. Before, we have to actually be in a place, create the content, talk to on a camera, do this, do that. In today's day, with just ChatGPT and a couple others AI, you can actually record yourself, do do I don't remember a double, I will call it, like do your own image, and then from it you feed that image with the content, and then you start having reels and content to pop out without having to put the time to actually create the content yourself. You can rely on ChatGPT 100% for it. Like you give a ChatGPT enough information about who you want to talk to, who is your customer and your business, and just give them the information, ask them for giving you like scripts, and it will pop out a good scripts that you're gonna be able to actually touch up a little bit, and you can use this with Hagen on any other platform and start creating more content. That content is gonna bring a lot of more people to your account, and that people is gonna, with the time, with the consistency, with the effort, is gonna convert to followers, and those followers are gonna convert to customers and buyers. And at the end of the day, we all want to make more money. So, just making more money right now is relying on the tools. AI can be scary, because it's a little bit of scary for all of us. Even for me, sometimes I'm like, dude, maybe I will be running out of work in a couple of years. Maybe no. But it is true, it's a lot of stuff happening with it. But then what I'm doing and my approach right now is like how I can use this as a tool. Let me ask AI how I can be different in an AI word, like what I can do different. And what AI is saying is that all comes from storytelling and actually emotions and experiences, because AI can like fake anything but no emotions and feelings. Once that the people is able to connect again, and I know that I have repeated this like 3, 4 times already, like with your story, with who you are, where you come from, all those hard times or hardships that you have going through, all that. There's a lot of more people out there that they have going through something very similar to this. There's a lot of people out there that if you share what are all the struggles that you have come through, they will connect with you because they feel the same pain, or maybe they have a friend, or they have a sister, or they know someone that they have gone through this same pain, and they will be able to connect with you. So the strategy framework is, and you can call it four-phase growth. The first one will be, it doesn't have an order, but everything will come from positioning, will be defining your message and differentiator. Again, this is all you, who you are, where you come from, what you have to say. Automations, that is made using AI and all these new tools that we have to convert the attention into qualified leads. And how we do this, you can do it with, right now, it's a lot of tools, but ManyChat is one of them. You actually can set up many chat in your Instagram or any other platform, even I think in your WhatsApp, and you can set it up for every time someone follow you, every time that someone texts you, every time that someone likes your content, you can actually automatically send him a message. Hey, my friend, I saw that you actually like my picture, like my post. Would you like to learn more about real estate? What is your interest in real estate? Maybe it's a lot of people that they're not gonna answer this, but it's a lot of people that they're gonna be, holy, Julie just I just like one post of Julie and she just texts me back, bro. She's so cool. She's on the phone. She's right there. Yeah, for sure. I want to learn how you do what you're doing. And then you have a lead right there. Just with you doing nothing, just setting up system and setting up automations. The
Right.
other one would be the production, that is create content that connects and educate. Again, this can be done with a lot of tools, AI, or this can be done by yourself, just little by little. Turn on the camera, use the phone, use the social media. I know for sure we all in this call are using social media right now. Maybe a lot of us were just consuming content, but if you want to grow your brand, if you want to grow your business, you need to change the change the way that you think about social media and start consuming, start creating. Because social media only has two type of people, the consumer and the creator. If you stop being a little bit of the consumer and you put that time in creating, you will be able to actually grow your business. And last but not least will be distribution. Distribution is just amplified through ads, partnerships, and just different platforms, your content. A lot of people they get like so caught up on the small details. I want it to be perfect. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do that. And this happened to me all the time, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, this happened to all of us. But the thing is, we need to be able to actually unblock that chip, because at the end of the day, it's our ego who's talking right there. I don't look good. I don't know how to say
Right.
this. I'm not a professional in this. I'm not a professional in that. That doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Like nobody. Just you.
So,
Like I
so
promise you.
Kevin,
Yeah,
let me ask you a question real quick.
for sure.
Um, a friend of mine, if I can remember it right, a friend of mine once told me that that attention isn't vanity, is actually velocity, right? So that line right there sometimes needs to be said twice. So for someone that's starting from scratch, right, what's the first step to building real attention? Because at the end of the day, right, we understand that the role of authenticity
Hmm.
plays in storytelling today, right?
Hmm.
So when everyone is posting for attention, um, what kind of actual creating equity are you going to get versus views?
To be honest, I will say that one of the things, like, you need to play the game. It's not a way that you're gonna get through this without playing the game. So
Right.
in some moment, at the beginning, at the middle, at the end, you need to create content just for attention. but it all comes to the value. If you're able to actually share value stuff for your client, for your niche, for your audience, they're gonna connect with you. Biggest and best example for this is Alex Hormozy. He started
Yes.
creating he grow a huge brand just from talking to his clients, talking to the people that he wants to sell and people that he wants to connect with. A lot of people and everyone's told you when all the marketing experts, they always, even me, like that's one of the things I always say, like we need to be able to create content that not only resonates with our audience, it actually resonates with more people, because this is the thing. Social media wants you that you attract more people into it. Like Instagram get paid for ads and for showing their ads to other people. So he will reward you if you actually like make people stay on the app longer. And the only way that you're gonna make people stay on the app longer is that if you share something that entertains or educates. If you show like something that educates and people resonates with it, they're gonna stay to get the message completely. And
Mm,
other people will just look for um just for entertainment. That people, you need to entertain them, because at the end of the day, how I say, like you need to play the game, because at the
Right.
end of the day, when you think it like just for social media, how I say Instagram want more people on the app, like if you want more people, you need to talk to more people. And the only way to talk to more people, a broad amount of people, is if you entertain. Because let's be honest, it's a lot of investors out there, but
hmm
it's not a lot of investors out there. If you compare it with the regular people and other people that does other things. So you need to be able to actually get your content or get the information that you're talking to and make it more broad. If you're talking about real estate that is very specific, very niche, and in investing, I will say that your education content needs to be about how how to how you can do this, how you can do that, how I did this, how I did that. But if you want to entertain, you need to talk a little bit more about money, how you can make money, how I make this money, how this person can make this money in this industry, how that person can make more money in that industry. Because when you teach the people how to get into real estate, just the people interested in real estate, they're gonna come and they're gonna watch your content. But if you talk about how you can make more money, and just save more money abroad, everyone wants to make more money. So more people will come and actually like stay and watch your stuff. At the end of the day, they will like decide, okay, they talk too much about investing in real estate. I'm not interested in investing in real estate. I will not follow him. But they already watch your content. They already connect with you. They already saw you in his feed. And for sure, Instagram is going to show them again more content of you.
That's tough. That's tough. That's very well said. Well, and definitely powerful because while most people are chasing trends, you just engineered attention, and that's a different level of thinking. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's very well said.
I,
Very
I
well said.
always I always I also say to my clients, it is you need to, when you're thinking on content, this is a little bit more like deep into it, but when you're thinking on content, you need to think on wait, give me one second. I'm doing the translation on my mind to Spanish to English. You need to let's call it level of consciousness. Let's call it
hmm
like that.
Okay.
Different level of consciousness. So you have level 0, level 1, and level 2. Level 0 is people that they don't even know that they have a problem or they need a service or a product.
mm
Level 1 is people that they already know that they need a service or product, they have a problem. And level 2 is people that is already looking how to solve that problem, that issue, or that situation. So you need
Right.
to be able to actually, if you want your content to be viral or to be more abroad or be not to be a trend, but connect with more people in abroad it, you need to actually create content for level 0. It's people that doesn't even know that they have a problem. So again, real estate, making money, we're talking like that. I will say like this is the way that you can actually make $5,000 extra every single month. And then right there you start talking about how investing um on rental properties will actually help you to do that. If you invest in a rental property, if you have a credit card that you can use the credit card or the line of credit through an LLC, you can buy the property. That property will pay for itself, and then if it's a multifamily, it will give you some cash flow every month. Then that. They didn't even know that they were looking, but they're looking for more money. The other one is like, okay, I do have money on my account. That would be like level one. I do have money on my account. How I can make this money to multiply? Okay, they already know that they have a problem. They are looking for some type of solution. Right there, you come like, this is the way that you can make uh $20,000 in a month without investing your own money. I'm just saying very abroad hooks, but they're kind of things I have used during these years with my clients and their content, and they have worked. And then the other one is like, you're already tired of working 9 to 5. You have money saved, and you know that you're worth more than that. You want to build wealth for the rest of your family's life. This is what you have to do. There's these three different messages right there talking about the same product, just from different approach to different type of people.
Hmm.
I love it. I love it. And see, people, that's the actual blueprint there. People don't see the actual success behind it until the early frames are built into that story. So yeah, that's beautiful there,
Kevin,
Kevin, for
just
sure.
just to piggyback on the question
Mhm.
Edwin asked. So you're saying we got to figure out, so if we're niching down in real estate, if we want to go back to level zero, we want to be more broad on our topic of making money. Versus
Mhm.
if
Right.
you're in a level one, you can say specifically rentals can make you money.
Kind of. Yeah, yeah, 100%. Also, you need to actually like look it through depending of what are you doing on real estate. Like it's a lot of avenues, um it's a lot of verticals, different verticals in real estate. So you need to actually like
Yes.
look a little bit more deep
Mm-hmm.
of what are you doing and
Mm-hmm.
what they want and what they're looking for. Maybe they're just looking for, and it's real estate too related. It's like, you want to stop paying rents, you want to stop paying someone else's mortgage.
Sure.
You want to save money and actually you want to actually live for free and make money.
Mm-hmm.
Look it right out. You want to like live for free and make money,
Yeah.
buy the multifamily. You're not gonna say it like that, but that's
Right,
level
right,
zero.
right.
But
Yeah.
that's
Right.
level zero, like it
Yeah.
is going that deep. You need to actually like sit down. I will say AI, ChatGPT, use or cloud or whatever AI you use, sit
Mm-hmm.
down with it, ask questions like, hey, dude, I do have like this niche. This is what I do. This is this is what I do. This is the people I want to connect with. How I can. What are the ideas? What are the things? What are the pain points that they have? Something I do a lot with my clients is like, once that I figure out who's the people that they want to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
I figure out what are the problems that they have, what is the pain points that they have, what they suffer every single day, what they don't want in their life, what they want in their life. And then from there I start like building back. Okay, they have a problem, they don't want to like, they don't have money, put it like that way. They're like, they're so tired of getting at the end of the month practically with no money.
Mm.
How I can like with my product and my service in a broad conversation kind of solve that. Okay, I will solve that this or this other way if
Love
you
it.
And
want
you're
to get
right.
more people. But I would say like, start with level one. Level zero is hard to create content for, because it is depending on your niche. Real estate agents, at least that they're selling houses, it's kind of not that hard for them, because
Mm-hmm.
they, instead of showing the houses, they can just start going around and asking the people how much you pay for rent. How's your house inside?
Mm.
Would you rather to rent or buy? But this is for agents. Real estate investors, as you guys need to do a deeper investigation and actually like figure out what are the pain points of the people that you want to talk to. But this, remember, this is just to make broad content to attract more people. And between all that people that you're gonna attract, it's gonna be your qualified lead. But if you want to talk just to your qualified lead, you can just do value content level one and level two. Alex Hermosi started doing like level zero content just a couple years ago, just 2 years ago, I think. Before he was like sitting down 45 minutes talking business. Nothing else, nothing more. He didn't care about anything else. He was like, dude, I'm here for the long run. And
Mm,
I'm gonna be
Right.
here for the next 5 to 10 years. I don't care attracting people, attracting masses. I want to attract the people that want to be an entrepreneur like me. And that was what he did. For the first 3 years, his content was like awful. He was just like screen recordings for from webcams. He's sitting on a small room, like super tiny, talking for hours, business related. If you don't want to see business, you're not gonna watch his content. But
mhm,
Right.
then right there is actually what it comes to play using different platforms. A lot of people goes to Instagram looking for entertainment, not for education. So if your end is actually educate people, you need to start using other platforms like YouTube. That's a platform that I always recommend to everyone. If you're in education, if you want to like build something long run, build on YouTube
mhm,
and build and create for YouTube, and then you like replicate and you take small stuff and you put it out for Instagram and TikTok. But create for YouTube, because when you create for YouTube, you create long format. You sit down, you talk for 20 minutes about a team. And
mhm,
in YouTube, the people that comes to your videos is people that actually is looking your information. It's not like Instagram that whoever random can come to your content and figure out maybe they like it, maybe they don't, and this, and maybe they follow you, maybe don't.
mhm,
On YouTube is the only platform that you can look for any specific content on whatever time, and you can go like how to build a house, and then you will find videos from 20 years ago that they title how to build a house. So YouTube, at least I think that is one of the best platforms to build something in a long term. If you want to put your effort somewhere, just put it in YouTube, create a long format, and those long formats using AI, using an app that is called Opus Clip. There's an AI automation app. You just throw long format videos in there, and
mhm,
this app will actually create reels for you. You can throw like hours. I have done this for my clients. Like I record conversations with them. Like I sit down, I do a type of podcast stuff, and I we talk for 2 hours. And then I get that clip of 2 hours. I throw it in this tool that is called Opus Clip, and I get 68, 90 clips from it. And Opus Clip actually like edit the whole video for you. Like you don't have to do nothing. You just have to choose the template that you like and then see what is the content that it puts together, because it actually made sure the AI made sure to make a compiling message. Like it actually crop, cut, and put together sentences. And it's super, super cool. It is very fast to use, and it's something that will help you to do a lot of fast content and start putting content. A lot of people are out there are using this app, and everyone that you see like is doing um podcasts and they're putting like small clips. Most of these small clips are made with Opus Clip.
mm,
So that's the tool that I recommend. Like start building in YouTube and then that throw in an Opus Clip, and that will help you to actually like get the content through all the platforms. Boom, 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 boom. What else? What else? What else? I don't know what's this on my screen, to be honest. This red stuff, but whatever. Um, So client results are and real results is real impact. So the lending client, the consistent loan request from organic traffic has grown in the last 2 years like crazy. The real estate coach is filled now with mentorships purely from video content. They have been able to actually fill out the same room for 3 years, 3 years, like twice a year, at least 600 people in a room just to get the information, and all through video content. And
mm,
some realtors that we have worked with, they have doubled their listing inquiries with social proof. And the social proof is just like talking about the results that they have had, people that they have helped, and having the people that you help in a video just telling you, hey, dude, I love who you are. He came out fast. He gave me this, he gave me that, and now I'm happy. Again, people love buying from people that they like. So that's all you need to actually create content and attract more qualified leads. So the opportunity is to build your brand, to build your deal flow. If you don't build your brand, someone else will own your audience. That's for sure. We have seen it like hundreds of times with some of the examples that I put at the beginning. Like you have a lot of people that maybe they haven't been in the industry not even 3 years, and they're closing millions of dollars a year in transactions just for content.
Mm.
One of the samples that I love giving is a 19-year-old kid from Ohio, I think it is. He's called Trent Miller. I know for sure. I'm pretty sure you guys like have seen his content around. He's what he does. He's a real estate agent. What he does is he does like house tours, running like crazy and screaming during the whole house, like, here you have a bath, here's a shower, here you can shower, and then he run around the whole house. Sometimes he even like fall and he don't care. They don't stop recording. Like he fall, he stand, he's still screaming. But this has helped him to sell millions of dollars on real estate just because he's different. He shows his aptitude. He's very funny. He's entertaining. His content is no value content. His content is all
Entertaining.
over entertaining because that's what he does the most. But that allowed him to actually build his brand and create and own a part of the market. And the good thing is like it is the market is big enough for all of us to eat and still having money for more people to eat. So don't be scared. Don't let your ego make you don't do stuff. Like it's someone else that does it better, someone else that doesn't this. It's don't allow your ego to actually win you that way
Hmm.
because it is enough food out there to for all of us to eat, and it's enough people out there to be people that actually connect with you, have very similar experience like the ones that you have in your life, and want to make them work with you. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter where you come from, like people connect with other people for things that they like. So um my closing message will be attention isn't bought, it's earned at this in this time and age. And in the world where everyone shouts out, the ones who win are the ones who connect. Value content is still being winning. It's not gonna give you a lot of likes, it's not gonna give you a lot of views, but
Hmm.
it's gonna connect with the people that you want to connect. It's gonna allow you to have and see the people that you want to see. So I don't know if you guys have more questions for me, but that was my whole presentation. Hope that you guys like it and understand it. This is my first time doing a whole presentation like this on for other people that is not in front of me. So I don't know if you guys have any other questions for me.
I do. Thank
Yeah,
you so much, man. That was
so do
really,
I.
yeah, I
Yeah.
loved it. Loved it. So for someone just starting out, Kevin,
Mhm.
you talked, Instagram, we talked about, the attention span. Give
Mhm.
us a little bit on your insight for stories versus reels and when to use them.
Okay, the stories are for selling your products or services. The people that is watching your stories is the people that already follow you. And if they
Hmm.
already follow you, it's because they already like you.
Oh,
Reels is to bring people in and to get people hooked. The stories is to sell your product, service, and who you are. That's
okay.
the reason I always say to my clients, you need to be doing at least 3 stories a day. One story when you wake up, one in the middle of the day, and one at the end of the day.
Okay.
Like being honest, guys, I don't do it, but it's I don't
Hey,
do it.
Kevin.
I don't do it.
Kevin, hang
Yeah,
on a second. You said that the stories are for people who like you?
the stories are for people that already follow
Well,
you.
well, hang on a second, because I gotta see if Julie's mom is on my friend list. Let's see if she likes me.
I am not on your friend list.
See, this family affair that we got going on over here.
But yeah, bro, like when people already like it's watching your stories, it's people that already
Hmm.
follow you like one
Hmm.
way or another. So you need to actually hook the people in with content that be attractive, to be
Hmm.
entertaining, to be valuable.
Hmm.
So that give them to follow you, and once that they follow you, they will start consuming your content. And if you keep them post and keep them part of part of your journey, they're gonna love it even more. Like I don't do it like I haven't spent like being honest, call it a year, 2 years maybe without being consistent with my stories. But
Mhm.
when I was building my brand and building my business, I was consistent on my stories. I was on my stories at least 7 times a day
Oh,
because I
wow.
wake up and the first thing I say when I wake up was grabbing my phone and say, "What's up, Instagram? How you guys doing? I hope that everyone had a beautiful day yesterday. Today is the day to go out and win. We have this thing to do today. Let's hope everything goes well, but I will let you guys know later on." That was my first story of the day. If I
Wow.
do, I'm not a morning person, but I do like doing how I call it. I have like the things I like doing on the morning, my routine, my morning routine. It is, I like it. You know, I wake up, I read a book, I read the Bible, I meditate, I write, I
Hmm.
pray. Then what I used to do is after I give it like that morning wake up or that morning like calling out people or saying, "Hey, this is my day. This is gonna happen." I show a little bit of my day because if people are already following you, they see what do you do during your day. They're gonna love you even more. Remember, guys, like we all do a lot of stuff that for us are bored. They don't even are important and they're not really fun. But
Hmm.
for other people out there that they wish to be in our shoes and doing what we do today, they will love to see how you're doing that.
Hmm.
Right.
How Kevin is able to manage and to wake up and do 7 clients in a day and do 25 videos in a day. How Jules is able to close these deals for this amount of money.
Hmm.
How Edwin is able to actually flip houses this way. Like they want to learn. People are eager for information. And then if you give that information on your account, they will stay. And if before even you like come out with an idea of a product, the people that actually follow you will give you the idea of a product. They will, hey dude, you wanna like teach? You don't teach, you don't have a course for this, you don't do this, you don't do that. And then right there you will start like getting traction. Say, okay, the people that have followed me, they want to do this. Maybe I should build a community like the investors I was talking about that they were able in the first year to make 1.8. The whole thing came out from Instagram content. They were posting content on Instagram like from time to time and shit like that. And
Hmm.
people actually like ask them, "Hey, dude, you actually like have a program, a course? I would love to learn for you." And they have the same message over and over and over again. And they were like, "Dude, if people is asking, let's build this product and let's sell it. Because if people is asking, then it's a market out there for this product."
Hmm. I love that.
Any other questions, guys?
Kevin, buddy,
Yes.
I need to take you a little bit away from you giving because since you've been on with us, all you've done is give us and educate us and tell us how to fix this and how to promote what we want to do, whether it's investing, lending, flipping, whatever it is that we want to do. And for those in the future looking at dropping jewels, an idea of what they can do to, enhance their marketing skills, if you will, right?
Hmm.
Let me take you away from that a little bit and let me put you in a hot seat for a second and let's talk about you, my guy. How did you get to where you at today? Like the early version of Kevin, where Kevin said, I we can now see the story from your lens.
Sorry, bro. Like I couldn't hear you. What was your question? My bad.
We're trying to figure out, like you, Kevin, the Kevin Christopher on the hot seat right now. Where do we say this is Kevin, the early stages of Kevin, where now we see what Kevin is all about from his lens?
How I start you? You're asking how I start,
Yeah, how did you get here where you are today?
brother. To be honest with you, was I get into this market and this niche because since I came to this country, I'm Cuban, so I have been in this country for 10 years. Since I came to this country, my whole plan was like actually be able to build something for my family, that actually feed my family and help them to live the experiences that I haven't been able to live or they haven't been able to live during their life. And then in the look for that thing, I found content like creation, like doing content, doing videos. And then when I started like creating content and doing videos and all this, I was hired for to go to a presentation, a real estate presentation about fix and flipping. And when I sit on that room for 6 hours with multi-millions and billion-dollars investors talking about all the money that they have been able to actually do on real estate, I was like, this is an industry I want to participate, I want to learn, and I want to be part of it because I would love to one day be able to do these deals and grow, get to a financial freedom for calling it away. And then, but I was like, I don't have the resources to pay for education. So how I do to get myself in those rooms without having to pay for it? And it was like, let me get my expertise that is actually creating and putting it in a niche that is one of the best niches in the whole country to actually make money, but it's the only niche that hasn't been impacted the same way that the rest of the niche with content strategy or marketing. Because today's day, if you go to get your license for real estate, they're still giving you the classes from 20 years ago. Because and I know this because I
Yeah.
did my license last year thinking that I was about to learn something, and I just learned what I cannot do. Well, like that
Yeah.
was the only
You,
thing I
you,
learned.
Yes.
you learn how much it cost you.
Yeah, bro. To be honest, I sit in a room for 2 months with people that I was having trying to have a conversation even with my tutor, with my teacher, and they didn't understand anything that what I was saying. Like, dude, you can do a wholesaling. Like you can do a contract, you can do a fix. Like that's not even legal. Okay, like whatever. But like I get my expertise and I bring it to a niche and I start using what I didn't know to start elevating and helping other people on their niche to sell more than I was
Mhm.
learning during the way. And then what I was learning, I was getting paid for being in the rooms that people is paying to be in inner circles. Like people was paying like 20, 30, $60,000 for a seat in an inner circle of real estate. I was getting paid the same amount to be there recording the content.
Which, Kevin, now brings me to that next question. You doing that, you've created a world around this. You're running what, two businesses in this world?
Kinda, you can say it because I this year I did my fix my first fix and flip. I started getting into wholesaling now. I'm building a whole wholesaling agency, and I still doing my real estate content and marketing on the side too.
And, and that, see, that's the beauty of this. So this is how you design your system to perform around this base. And that's what makes you the whiz at what you do today. And
Thank
so
you.
that's where I was trying to get at with this, because building a content machine to do the contents that you do around the investment properties that you do today, adding them all together, is how we get us, right? Because you're at this point, the
Mm.
professor, we're just your students. We get to learn how to do what you do and scale it by performing the same duties that makes you successful.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, my whole thing is like I'm able to actually crack the system for a way to call it like how I'm able to actually instead of paying for being in places, getting paid for being in, or just learning. Sometimes I
Right.
have done a lot of work, a lot of hard work without getting paid just for being in the room, just for
Mhm.
being able to connect, for being able to shake the hand. That is the same hands that today is like 4 years later, they have helped me with my first flip. They helped me to get my funding. They helped me to build my wholesaling agency. It is, like being able to actually have that, let's call it that dream of actually like being able to become something bigger than just a creator or a grow partner or an agency. It's like how I'm able to actually like give more value to my clients and help them to actually show who they are and amplify their voice out there. For a thing that or motto is like we're the amplifiers or the change makers of the world. Like the
So
people that actually like is making stuff to help other people.
I love that.
yeah, yeah. And since you said that, what's the ultimate? What's your vision? What's the ultimate vision behind what you're building today? What is it? What are you looking at the longevity of this?
Oh, long-term vision for me, to be honest. Right now, I would love to build, or I will build one of the and biggest like agencies on the real estate market, like marketing agencies on the real estate market to help people on the real estate market to actually grow their business or sell more houses, whatever, but build the biggest marketing agency on the market and also like how I'm gonna be building my client's business, being able to actually build my business and grow my agency, my real estate agency as the same way. Like what I have seen also during these 4 years is that it's a lot of people out there that they want to start on real estate, that they know real estate is the path and they have a start, they're looking for ways to make money. And a lot of this times it's not for talking bad about wholesalers or anything like that, but a lot of times when you come to a wholesale deal, you want to grab a wholesale deal, they have like crazy amounts of of assignment fee. And it doesn't make sense for the new investors or for the people that is starting out to get these deals and actually make money from it. So something I want to build is like wholesaling agency into some extent that actually made them easy for them to grab those deals and start on real estate.
Beautiful, beautiful. Kevin, listen, I know you're traveling, my friend, so we don't want to hold you back. If if our people, our audience wanted to reach out to you, my guy, drop it. Tell us where we can reach you at.
Bro, you guys ever can follow me on social media as just Kevin Christopher on Instagram and Kevin Christopher on TikTok, YouTube, everything like that is Kevin Christopher or just Kevin Christopher. One of those two, you can find me anywhere and everywhere with that name. Like that will mean you will see like this beautiful face everywhere. If you just put like Kevin Christopher, that's me who's gonna show there. And then if you want to follow me, I will really appreciate it. And I'm sharing, I'm coming with a lot of new content. By middle of this month, I'm putting a lot of content out talking about real estate, how to use AI to grow your business, how to use AI to start actually like growing your business or your personal brand. Because I have seen like with my clients that AI is what everyone is scared right now, but it's the best tool and it's the best thing that has happened to us since we invented internet 20 years ago, 30 years ago,
Hmm.
literally. So if an internet with internet in 30 years we have been able to grow this big, with AI we're gonna be able to grow even more because AI has something that nothing else have, and it has all the information that we have available, and just one click of the button you can have it. So if we're able to actually know and learn how to use it the proper way, we're gonna be we're gonna be the best in what we do.
Sweet. Kevin, man, listen, it's conversation like this that reminds me every day why shows like what Julie and me put out here every week is it brings the value that it does. Listen, man, you built from the ground up. You built the vision, the brand, the execution, and the ownership, and never lost sight of what matters, which is what control your message, control your presence, control your outcome. Because the second you let someone else write your story, you start being the author of your own legacy, right?
Yeah.
So, Kevin, how you build attention into equity, this is how you build your vision into velocity. My guy, thank you for coming. I love you, man. Thank you for putting what you do. And most importantly, thank you for being as humble as you are. Keep up that good work, man. And yeah, at least I know I have you as a friend. So I know you're going to see my stories. I can't say the same for Julie, but at least I know you're there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure to actually like sharing this with you guys. This anytime that you need any advice, any tips, just send me a message, DM me. I will for sure will share the information. I don't like whole keep any information. I love talking about this. I can spend hours talking about this because this is something I love, I truly love, and I have a passion for. So any tips, any advice that you guys need, just reach me out on social media, and for sure, I will help you out. I will tell you what I think, and I will give you my advice for it. Okay. Thank you again,
Yes, sir.
guys, for having me.
Julie,
Hope that you have a beautiful week. See you
We
guys.
appreciate you. Kevin, thank you so much again. And our audience, we appreciate you so much. And if you're listening in on this, please reach out to Kevin, just Kevin Christopher or Kevin Christopher. And we thank you so much. You dropped so much jewels for us. And, you know, from above my heart, I love you. Thank you so much for being here.
My
Appreciate it.
pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Have a great
thanks,
night.
Kevin.
Safe
Safe
You too,
travels.
travels.
guys. Bye bye.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Julie. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Bye, Joel. See
Bye-bye.
ya. Bye, Marie. Bye, everybody.
My brother.